Armand here with your weekly forecast for the week of May 6, 2019. And before we go any further, I do need to clear up something. I'm wearing the same shirt as last week because it seems to label me somewhat unfortunately. Some of you have pointed that out. And it actually says Gowanus Canal National Park, which for those of us in the New York area is something of a joke because the Gowanus Canal is a federal Superfund site that is among the most polluted bodies of water in the world, hence the creature and so on. But I just wanted to, some people said it probably says Uranus or something like that. No, it says Gowanus. It's a great t-shirt, if you're in on the joke. And now you are. All right, let's talk about this week because there's a lot of stuff going on this week. And even more importantly, there's a lot of stuff going on next week. Most of this week, we're coming out of the new moon, and it's, that's sort of a little bit slower energy because we're coming out of the new moon. It takes a little while to build, but not very much time is needed, and we're not feeling for it to take a long time. We're feeling that things should be moving quickly. The moon's going to be in Gemini. It's going to be keeping warm a Mars-Jupiter opposition that was hot on Sunday, the 5th. Good Cinco de Mayo type of thing, actually. So there's a lot of stuff going on this week, and the key here this week, for most of the week, is communication. This is a great time to reach out to people, to connect with people, and also preparation. Right? This is the time to put things in place. You connect with others, you ask for a little help, you give a little help, do a little bit of understanding, listening, that type of listening skills. Things like that this week. Very, very important. You're getting stuff in place from Friday onwards, from the 11th to about the 18th, on the full moon on the 18th, from the 11th to the 18th, very productive period of time, and you want to be ready for it. That's kind of the key. So the week starts out Monday and Tuesday. The moon is in Gemini, very fast moving. It's new, but it's fast. So we start thinking about, we want to communicate, we want to connect, and so on. Mercury leaves Aries on Monday and goes into Taurus. Now, the quick communication of Aries, maybe a little acerbic even early on Monday. We've been seeing some of this quick communication and somewhat erratic driving for a good part of the last couple of weeks for different reasons. That goes through about midday on Monday. Then the moon goes into Taurus, and you'd think, wow, that's going to slow things down a little. Not the moon. Mercury goes into Taurus, and you think that's going to slow things down a little bit. But the truth of the matter is it doesn't, because Mercury's first aspect is a meeting with Uranus on Wednesday morning. That means that Tuesday, very, very fast communication, brilliant ideas emerge. You could almost have the ideas faster than you could write them down. Unexpected communication. Things that you didn't expect in communication. You might hear something from someone that you'll be surprised about. Very much the theme on Tuesday, particularly. Right? Monday and Tuesday, I guess both, but especially Tuesday. Again, watch out for really erratic driving and things like that. People just sort of cannot sit still. And all this fast-moving energy contrasts with the fact that the moon is still new. So it's kind of, like you might trip over your feet, like sort of rushing out of the house with your shoelaces undone type of thing. But, for communication, reaching out to others, Monday, Tuesday, it's great. Now, at the Taurus new moon on Saturday was a time to set intentions around the physical world, around your finances, around your body, and things like that. This is a very good week to be putting things in place, getting things moving. It's great to set intentions, but you got to do something. You got to do something. I keep emphasizing that, and I'm going to keep emphasizing that. You're not sitting around waiting for stuff to happen. You're going to do stuff. And this is really a time to do stuff. Now, Wednesday and Thursday, when the moon is in Cancer, that would be a great time to focus on your physical health. It would be a great time to focus on your home. It would be a great time almost for any creative project too, because the sun is going to sextile Neptune, and that gives a nice little feeling to things. It should be a really nice time, Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday especially. Thursday, a little bit more tension sort of creeps into the mix, I think, but Wednesday should be pretty good. Now, when it comes to relationships, I'm going to put a little aside over here and talk about relationships this week. Monday, we're feeling Venus square to Saturn. That's a pressure type of thing. It could be a time to make decisions in relationship. You could feel that there's pressure. You could feel that things are not going anywhere. Venus in Aries might be looking for something new, where Saturn in Capricorn is sort of more staying with the tried and true. So that could be a dilemma for some folks. You could sort of want to go and do your own thing and then sort of be constrained a little bit, or you may want to go out and have some fun, Venus in Aries, and Saturn in Capricorn is saying, no, you got to stay and work. But when you get to midweek, Wednesday and into Thursday, Venus within a half hour is going to trine Jupiter and then square Pluto. It happens on Thursday afternoon Eastern time. So this is a much more active kind of energy. If you were held back in relationships, partying, and fun early in the week, you're not going to feel the constraint, or you're not going to like the constraint. You're probably going to rebel against it Wednesday and Thursday. So it's very outgoing, make a decision, do something kind of time. That's an important thing. Make a decision earlier in the week perhaps, and then do it Wednesday and Thursday. Should be pretty good if things are pretty good. If you're in a happy place, it's a great aspect, great series of aspects. If you're in a more vulnerable place, it could be, well, it can get you out of a bad place. And if things are just sort of bopping along okay, then it would just be, just sort of a fun time. It should be a little bit more energized time. Also very good for creativity. It's a very creative week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, yeah. And Friday, because Friday the moon goes into Leo, and the sun, right, so we have the moon coming into Leo, and then we have the sun coming into a trine with Saturn. This is the kickoff of that very productive period of time. It's essentially the first quarter moon, which is always a time to launch new projects, to get things moving. It's a great time to make announcements. It's a great time to do just about anything. It's very, very productive, but of course, being productive means that you got to put in some effort. And also the Leonine flavor of things suggests, drama, flair, creativity to things. The other thing to consider this weekend, Friday and Saturday nights, and the cosmos actually gave us a Friday and Saturday night that should be really good. Waxing moon in Leo, right? And the sun in Taurus. So the sun in Taurus wants to have fun, likes to take it easy. Leo moon wants to have fun, go out and do some things. So, productive days, Friday and Saturday, but Friday and Saturday nights, go enjoy yourself. This is, it's a good time of year for eating outside in a restaurant, that type of thing. Rooftop bars. I don't always focus on rooftop bars. I don't go to all that many of them, but it's a good time for that if the weather holds for you. So it's that kind of a vibe. Now, Sunday morning or early part in the day in Europe, the moon is going to be void in Leo. No reason you can't just enjoy yourself and have a good time there. Later in the day, the moon goes into Virgo. If you've been partying a little bit much on Friday and Saturday night, this would be a good time to sort of detox. On the other hand, it's just generally a good time to, take care of chores and healthy things and stuff like that, But if you are going to continue working, that's fine also, because the Virgo moon will very much support you if you're going to work and do stuff on Sunday. In fact, it would be a very good time for precision work, and that's going to continue on into Monday Monday the 13th. So as you can see, it's a very busy, productive, outgoing week. It should be a lot of fun. I would say Wednesday and Thursday, that moon in Cancer. See, the moon in Cancer is always a little bit protective. It's a little bit constricted. And Wednesday, the first aspect it makes is a sextile to Uranus, and that kind of and then there's the Venus aspects and so on. It really opens things up a little bit. You do have to be a little careful of emotional reactivity there at midweek, but other than that, we really get a pretty good mix of things all the way through this week. So take advantage. All right, I'll see you next week.